We all dream of that perfect home, right? A place that's our own little sanctuary, especially when those chilly Melbourne winters hit. But for so many people, there's this frustrating reality. This constant battle with the thermostat, where one room is perfectly toasty and another is just, well, cold. Today, we're going to dig into why that happens, and more importantly, what you can actually do about it.
Okay, so let's picture this. You've done all the hard work. You've found your spot. You've got a place in or around Melbourne. You're in.
The boxes are finally unpacked, the furniture's all set up, and you're just ready to kick back and enjoy it. It's that huge sigh of relief, that feeling of a fresh start.
You settle in, totally ready to enjoy this home you've put so much effort into. But then, as that first winter starts to creep in, that perfect dream of total comfort, it starts to show a few cracks.
Yeah, after all that move-in excitement dies down, a whole new reality starts to set in. And it's one that's a little less dreamy and a lot more, let's be honest, annoying.
You start noticing these little things, right? You walk from the living room down the hallway and, whoa, the temperature just drops. You find yourself grabbing a jumper in one part of the house, but feeling kind of stuffy and warm in another.
It's like a classic tale of two rooms, isn't it? You've got the lounge, which is just lovely and cozy, maybe even a little too warm because the heater's cranking or the sun's been hitting it all afternoon. But then you walk down the hall to that back bedroom and it feels like a totally different house. It's just frustratingly chilly, like the warmth can't even be bothered to make the trip.
So what is going on here? Why does it feel like your home is literally fighting itself? Like you're paying good money to heat one half of the house while the other half is just left out in the cold. It's a super common problem, and the reason why is actually pretty surprising. And that brings us to this really interesting idea called the efficiency paradox. It turns out that the very things we do to make our homes better can actually cause this exact problem. So here's the paradox, right? Modern homes, especially in Melbourne, are built to be super energy efficient. They've got great insulation, they're really airtight, which is fantastic for keeping warmth in. The problem is, it's so good at trapping that warmth that the air doesn't move around. All that heat gets stuck, creating these hot spots, while other parts of the house stay cold.
And of course, your first thought is, I'll just leave the door open, right? We all do it. But as the source material points out, for a home that's designed to be sealed up tight, that's just not enough. It's a Band-Aid, not a real solution. It doesn't really fix the circulation problem.
So, if the way our homes are designed is part of the problem, is there a modern solution? Oh, you bet there is. And it's based on a really elegant and simple idea. Instead of getting a bunch of expensive, power-hungry space heaters for every cold room, what if you could just take all that extra heat you've already made and paid for in your warm lounge and just share it around?
And that's exactly where a heat transfer system comes in. See, it's not about making new heat. It's about being smart and redistributing the warmth you already have, moving it from where there's way too much to where you really need it.
So how does it work? It's actually super logical. Breaks down into 3 easy steps. First, it captures. A vent up high near the ceiling in your warmest room sucks up all that extra hot air that's just sitting there. Step 2, it transfers. A quiet little fan up in your roof space gently pushes that air through special insulated ducts. And finally, step 3, it distributes. That lovely warm air is delivered through other vents right into those colder rooms. It's simple, it's clever, and it's a really effective way to balance out your whole home.
Okay, so besides not having to wear a jacket in your own bedroom, what are the bigger wins here? What are the real benefits of creating this kind of temperature balance in your home?
Well, the advantages really stack up. First, you get that even temperature distribution, which obviously leads to more comfort in those chilly rooms. And because you're more comfortable everywhere, you boost your home's overall energy efficiency, which means, and this is a big one, you don't need to rely on those extra expensive-to-run heaters anymore.
And that all leads to the one thing we all care about: lower energy bills. By making the most of the heat you've already got, you're not just making your home more comfortable, you're actually making it cheaper to live in. That's what true efficiency is all about. And this quote from our source material just says it perfectly. You're leveraging the warmth you already produced. It's a much smarter way to think about heating your home. It's not just about making heat, it's about moving it. It's comfort and cost savings, together.
Ultimately, a solution like this brings us all the way back around, right to that dream we started with. The dream of that perfect Melbourne home.
Because that's the whole point, isn't it? It's not just about having a warm house. It's about having a warm home. A place where every single room feels comfortable, feels cozy, and feels inviting, especially during those long, cool months.
So, I guess the final thought to leave you with is this. Is your home really working together as one team, or is it a house divided by hot and cold spots? The whole idea of heat transfer is about making your home work with you,
as a single, comfortable whole. Thanks for joining us on The Explainer.